All right, Shalom. This is Gamal Yala out of Great Millstone, Atlanta. I want to give all praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the Akim that are pushing out this truth and sincerity. This is going to be a quick lesson, and it's going to be centered around we're not in the debate spirit anymore. All right, in regards to the highways and byways, the spirit has shifted into more information, giving more information, waking up the elect. All right, you got a lot of these Israelite groups that are still debating and having contentions and just cutting people. That's their whole MO, is to basically cut scoffers, deal with scoffers, deal with people on the comment boards. And you really get to a point over time where it's just like, man, fuck them. You get to a point where it's just like they're not gonna get it. We shouldn't dwell and waste our time on people that's not gonna get it, because it's not for them. And the spirit has shifted through our apostles and elders. They moved from 34th and 7th. You got other brothers that, other camps that's moving from the city. All right, and the main platform is becoming YouTube, because that's where the fruit is at. That's what the Lord, YAHAWASHI, that's what the Lord gave us as the platform, as the main platform. Of course, we go out there in the chief places of concourse. All right, but our job is not to condemn and to debate and win debates. It's not to get people to submit to the Bible. And our camp, we had a camp leader like that. It was always just some big debate. And our ex-camp leader, it was always some big debate. We'd be out there for 2-3 hours speaking to one person, getting nowhere. And the spirit has shifted, man. The spirit of Great Millstone and the spirit of YAHAWASHI has shifted from just debating and trying to get people to submit and cut scoffers. You're just trying to cut scoffers. This is 1 Corinthians 14 and 26. How is it then, brethren, when ye come together, every one of you hath a psalm, hath a doctrine, hath a tongue, hath a revelation, hath an interpretation? Let all things be done unto edifying. All right, so that's the main key. That's the key point that I'm bringing out in that precept, is let all things be unto edifying. Edify, if I'm not mistaken, means to draw within. So we have to basically draw people's spirits into coming into the truth. Our main focus right now is fishing. Jeremiah 16 and 16. I will send forth many fishers. We're in the time of fishing for the elect. So we don't really have time. If you're fishing, you don't have time for, just catching certain undesirable fish. Why would you just sit there with a fish, or why would you just catch a fish? You sit there with it, it's just taking up space. If you know you're gonna throw it back, you already know you're gonna throw it back. So why are you wasting your time? It's a waste of time to talk to some of these people. And that's the point of my lesson is that whole debating spirit. You watch some of these camps, and they still in that debating spirit, but we off that, man. The next level of this thing is edifying, man. Edifying. This is Matthew 7 and 29. Actually, let me start at 28. And it came to pass, then when YAHAWASHI had ended these sayings, the people were astonished at his doctrine. Verse 29, for he taught them as one having authority and not as the scribes. Now, I'm going to get this definition of authority, but teaching with authority is not winning debates. Teaching with authority means you control the narrative, okay? You don't have to answer people's questions. You know, you don't have to deal with everyone that comes up. You know, because not everyone that comes up is sincere. You read people's spirit and then you judge based off of that. You know, if someone is coming in a humble and sincere spirit, yeah, you deal with them. Now, I'm not saying even scoffers, you can deal with them. You know, certain people come up and they got to get cut. They got to get judged. Now, I'm not saying you don't cut people when they come up, because it's still edifying. It's still edifying when you cut someone. But my point is that our purpose is not to debate and win debates. Fuck that, man. You know, our apostles and elders and you know, different camps, we've basically transitioned and moved on from just, you know, debating. If you watch the apostles videos years back, it was a different spirit, you know, because, you know, they'll deal with certain people, they'll deal with you know, debate and bring out points and, you know, just cut. But if you watch the apostles now, first of all, they're not even on the main, you know, they're not even on the main, on 34th and 7th anymore. You know, and if someone comes up now, they're really not going to deal with them like that, man. You know, they may cut them, they may bring out a few precepts, depending on the situation. It's all situational as well, because it all varies from situation to situation. But the point that I'm bringing home is, you know, we're off of that. We're off of that whole debating Muslims and, you know, debating Jehovah's Witnesses and all that stuff. That's old, man. That's old. All right. Now let's go into this definition of authority. It's like let me get all right. Authority. I'm gonna read definition 2. A person or organization having power or control in a particular, typically political or administrative sphere. All right. So, as you see, you have control. Okay. Having control over something doesn't mean that, you know, you're basically going toe to toe. If you have authority over the situation, that means that you have the choice. I don't have to deal with this person. I don't have to answer this person. If you're in complete control, because really, what these scoffers want, what a lot of these people want you to do is respond. They want you to respond a certain way. They want you to, engage them. You know, they want to have a debate. But when you have authority, then it's not much they can say. It's not much they can say. You know, you don't even have to address them. That's having authority over the situation. I don't even have to address you. You know? I don't have to even, say much. You know, you bring out a couple precepts and keep it moving. If that's how the spirit is. But for the most part, we're off that whole debating and you know. Now the scriptures say debate thy cause. So if someone comes up and says something, then yeah, you deal with them accordingly. You may cut them. But hey, you really don't have to deal with them. And let's get that. You don't have to deal with people, man. We're off that spirit, man. That's the old way of teaching, man. The old way of teaching is debating and winning debates, and that's the old way, man. We off of that. Now it's time to edify. It's time to level up. time to get on, go to the next level. And that just goes to show you these Israelites, they ain't in the right spirit. They're not trying to go to the next level because they're still stuck on the same wave. The scriptures, this thing is known as living water. So it's flowing. It's constantly flowing. We're not going to be in the same spirit, that we were years ago, where we debate and do the same thing. But these camps ain't growing. They're not flowing. All right. So it says, answer not, slack, damn. This is Proverbs 26:4. Answer not a fool according to his folly, lest thou also be like him. And we brought up this at camp earlier, but if you ever talk to a just big dummy, you feel dumber. You just feel stupid talking to someone that's stupid. So it says, answer a fool not slack it. Answer a fool according to his folly. Wait, no, slack it. Verse 4. Answer not a fool according to his folly, lest thou also be like him. So basically what that's saying is it's foolish to even answer a fool. It's foolish to even engage a fool. If someone comes up and asks a foolish question, you don't have to deal with them. We're not in that spirit of just dealing with everyone that is foolish, man. No, we teach with authority. We teach with authority, and authority doesn't always mean you deal with someone. You have the upper hand. We control the show. At camp, we control the show through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, who ultimately controls the show because he's working through the men of Great Millstone to bring you this truth. All right, but it says, answer not a fool according to his folly, lest thou also be like him. So we don't want to be a fool. We shouldn't be, going back and forth with these simple ass niggas, man. All right. Let me see. Let me get a couple more, and then I'm gonna close up. All right. This is This is 2 Timothy 2:23. But foolish and unlearned questions avoid, knowing that they knowing that they do gender strifes. That's right. So we avoid foolish questions. All right. We avoid unlearned questions. It says avoid it. That doesn't mean debate. That doesn't mean deal with them. Avoid it. Ignore them. When you get to a certain level in this truth, and I'm not saying I'm on a level at all. I'm just speaking in general. When you get to a certain level of teaching, you become beyond these people. These foolish people. You're beyond that. I'm beyond that. I'm gonna sit here and debate someone for hours and sit here and sit there and prove the Bible to a Muslim and deal with certain Christians. Now, yeah, we do response videos. We do, we have flavors of the week. Different people, different scoffers that come up. We have flavors of the week. We go in on certain people that basically are going off at the moment. But that's just for edification. That's just for cutting. For sword practice. That's all it is. It's just sword practice. And we're debating, we're defending the gospel as well. And I'm not making this video to say don't defend the gospel. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that's not our mission is to wake up the elect. So if you are defending the gospel, then it needs to be more edifying than anything. It's not about winning people over, and we're not doing it for the sake of beating our opponents. No, it's for, teaching the people the right way. Teaching people that may be stuck in different people that are lost. That's what it's all about. Teaching those that are lost and bringing them to the right path. So it's not just about winning debates and winning. It's not what it's about. So that was pretty much my point that I'm driving home. Lord, may lead brothers will edify. I want to give all praise to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM.